In stats, we did more practice with categorical data. In this problem, we have a bunch of radio stations reporting the type of music that they play. So over here on the left, we have the counts. I typically write frequency right here, right above 1556, I write frequency. In the book, they wrote it up here for the table. It's both right. Looks like we had 13,838 radio stations. Let's make this bigger. And then over here on the right, they kind of decided for us for the relative frequency, and that is to make it percent. Please, when you are doing some calculations, let's go 4 digits out. So for example, if I was doing this, I would say 1556 divided by 13,838 equals 0.1124. So I would have said 11.24%. I mean, they typed it, so they're fine. But when you're doing the calculations, for example, when you do contemporary hits, I would go 569 divided by 13,838 and get 0411, which is 4.11%. So maybe hit pause and practice calculating those, and I'll display my results in a second. So there are mine. Hopefully you got the same thing. They should all roughly add up to 100%, or if you're doing proportions, 1.0. Down here, it's more of the stuff that we've been talking about. This is a frequency table and a relative frequency table. If it doesn't add up to 100% exactly, that's probably because of round-off error. You know, it might be 100.01 or 99.99 or something like that. I bet it's just because of rounding error. All right, next what we did by class was we decided which movie genres people liked. So we started to make a graph, or I thought we could make a graph of this. It'd be a little more interesting than the radio station thing. So this was third period right here. We added the category documentaries, and then there were these categories. So that was third period's data. If you're interested, here's 8th period's data. There's a better picture of it. And let's do, for the video, let's do 8th period. So what we did was we divided all those frequency numbers by 24. So that's what we came up with in the table. 6 divided by 24 gave us 0.25. 4 divided by 24 gave us 0.166 repeating, and so on. And then we made a bar chart. So for the bar chart, this part is critical. This is where people mess up on their scaling. The bars, that's easy. The labeling, that's easy. But people sometimes accidentally number to 1.0, and that would give us all kinds of empty space, and it wouldn't show us how far apart these bars are. We would probably be able to see comedy 1 for 8th period, but it'd be a little harder to see horror, rom-com, and action and how they're different. I don't know, it really just depends. But, you know, if I number to 1.0, 75% of the space is going to be empty. So there's no need to number that high. You just number as high as your highest occurring right there. All right? I hope that makes sense. Bars are not supposed to touch. We'll talk about comparative bar charts tomorrow. All right, see y'all in class.